everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is a continuation of our Q&A pertaining to my vegan lifestyle. But before we go into that, let me just re-emphasize again that going vegan is really the best decision you can do for your health as well as compassion for animals. Tell your backstory. What you're seeing now is really it's a whole lot, 100 times, 1,000 times better version of me. If you've seen me in my late 20s, I really looked different. I was sickly then. I was always at the ER, had several health issues. That's when I decided that I really have to take control of my life. It was a wake-up call of sort, just because at that time I was working with a dialysis company, promoting our dialysis centers. So with me being able to talk firsthand to patients with CKD, chronic kidney disease, that made me realize that I have to do something with my lifestyle, because CKD is mainly the end point of uncontrolled diabetes, uncontrolled hypertension, and those patients know that if they don't dialyze, because not all of them too are great candidates for a kidney transplant, they know for a fact that the only thing that is holding their life together is that machine called the dialyzer. So it was really, I would say, a rude wake-up call for me to reevaluate my lifestyle choices. Now that you know the backstory, let us start with the questions. I'll start on Instagram. What are some of your favorite non-soy protein sources? Oh, broccoli, spinach, legumes, lentils, black beans, red beans, chia seeds, hemp seeds. I will be posting a link of this plant-based sources that can help you really understand that meat is not the only source of protein. Ironically, if you think about it, what do cows eat? Where do they get their protein? Don't they eat plants? Don't they eat grass? What's your favorite recipe for a green drink? Meaning a smoothie. So whatever fruits that I have, say banana or pineapple, watermelon, cantaloupe, mango, strawberries, whatever that I have here at home, I just mix it with a handful of spinach, ice, water. I'm good to go. It's the most delicious and refreshing smoothie that you can ever have in your life, mama. What's the easiest way someone can become a vegan? Slowly cut out meat and animal products, or just quit cold turkey? Turning vegan or embracing veganism is a personal journey. So while there are several tips on how you could become a vegan, it all boils down to your personal decision. With me, it's all about my health. Some people just quit cold turkey just because. Case in point, my husband. After watching What the Health documentary Netflix, he just decided, I want to eat what you're eating, I want to become a vegan. With me, like I said, and I will be linking my 10-year journey, it took a while. But if you think about the overall benefits of becoming vegan, health-wise, and the compassion for animals, then those two alone will convince you to become vegan. There are hundreds and hundreds of clinical studies supporting how a vegan diet can possibly help or reverse the leading chronic diseases in the world. Diabetes, hypertension, hyperlipidemia. It can also help with depression, certain forms of cancer. What is your favorite vegan meal? So I love to cook, so there's a lot. So for one, I love my chili, vegan chili, Spanish rice, my CPK version barbecue salad. I also make my own vegan muffins. So the sky is the limit. How to stay vegan when traveling? Download the app Happy Cow. That will tell you exactly which restaurants have vegan options, or vegetarian, or just strictly vegan. Yes, I do have that app. I'll show you. This is a paid app. I think I paid around $3.99, and yeah, it will tell you which vegan, vegetarian, or restaurants that have vegan options, or stores that sell vegan food. So I guess this is very helpful, especially if you're traveling to a new place, to a new country. What is the biggest benefit of a vegan lifestyle for you? I'm approaching 40 and have a few health issues and thinking of the lifestyle change. As a 43-year-old woman, for one, I don't look it, right? Plants really keep me young and fit. Number two, I have no health issues. My labs are perfect. Even my doctor, who is a non-vegan, was actually surprised because it was really, if there's a AAA, then yes, there is a AAA for labs. He actually told me, just continue what you're doing. I know that you've done a lot of research as far as your diet goes, so continue and you'll be ahead of the ball game to women your age, 20 or even 30 years from now. So I'm happy, with hearing that from a non-vegan doctor. So here is a very nice infographic on how your arteries look. The ones that you see are the cholesterol, fats, triglycerides that are coming from meat, and look at the arteries of the vegan and the vegetarian. So therefore, if you don't manage this early, as your arteries become smaller and smaller and clogged up, then you are a candidate for atherosclerosis and stroke eventually. So those are the things that are worth to consider as you want to switch to a plant-based diet. I love to hear what your biggest challenge has been in keeping up with the lifestyle, if any. I think the biggest challenge is that over here in Hawaii, although it ranks as one of the top states with a lot of vegans, it's just that it's the lack of vegan options. While I'll really love cooking or preparing our own food, but there are times that when you go out, there are really no vegan restaurants around me, to be honest with you. And when I look at the Happy Cow app that I just showed you, it is so sad that there are only like 3 or 5 full vegan restaurants here in the whole of Oahu. Well, some restaurants, they do have vegan options, but you are very limited as to those options. So that's something that I really hope that someday, with the rise of the vegan demographics, I hope that, this is something that is worth to consider business-wise. Also, I just hope that, because there is this concept of the food is expensive when you turn vegan. Well, that is if you're buying all this fancy food, but if you grow your own, I guess it's not going to be as expensive. But technically, yes, it could be, especially here in Hawaii. I know that you guys in the mainland, you can save a lot, but over here everything is priced golden. So that's something that hopefully will be addressed too, because if we really want the community, now I'm just not talking of Hawaii, if we really want our citizens to eat healthy, be healthy, bring down the prices of vegan food. I tried being vegan for a couple of years, but I wasn't diligent enough and wasn't eating enough nutritious stuff. I'd like to know some tips for making it easier. I wrote a how to transition to plant-based diet on the blog. I will be linking that on this video, but mainly the quickest way that I tell people around me when they ask is cook the same way but eliminate meat. So that is your first step. Cook the same way but take out meat. What about, we talked about B12. Did we talk about vitamin B12? Yes. So if you're on a vegan diet, the only supplement that you will really require, and this is also supported by medical doctors, is to take vitamin B12. And just because unknown to most, the vitamin B12 is actually manufactured, it's actually found in the bacteria in particular. This is like gross, it will gross you out, but yeah, it's found in the poop of the cows. That's how bacteria are formed. So what you're actually consuming is a bacteria from the poop. But anyway, so there's a very good explanation of where B12 comes, but really it's a bacteria from the ground. Now, why are vegans deficient in vitamin B12? Trust me, You won't get deficient right away, especially because you have your reserves in your body. But just because of the way that we wash our vegetables now, we really have to triple cleanse, triple wash, or whatever kind of washing that it takes out that bacteria from the plants, from the fruits that we eat. That's why they say we are vitamin B12 deficient. So I guess I've answered those questions. We're gonna have another one in the future, and if you have questions too, please feel free to write them down. I'll be happy to hear your thoughts about this lifestyle, if you already started it, and if you need help on how to transition, I'll be happy to provide information to you as well. And I'll talk to you soon again. Mahalo.